So we are continuing with section 12.1, and you've probably noticed that there are a lot of videos for this section because this is building the base for the rest of this unit. So if you have any trouble with any of the things going on in this unit, make sure you get help because you will not be able to continue unless you learn these basic ideas. So we're going to talk about 3 trigonometric ratios in this video. So once mathematicians discovered that there were very specific ratios associated with the different sides of a right triangle, this is just for right triangles, and the angles that match those sides, they decided to give them special names. Okay, so these special names, these refer to ratios of sides. So they made ratios out of the different sides of the right triangle and gave them special names. So you've probably seen these on your calculator or heard of them before, so now you're going to learn about them. So we have the sine, and we always pronounce it sine, even though the abbreviation, we don't use all the letters, but it's pronounced sine, and we abbreviate it S-I-N. Even though it's spelled sin in the abbreviation, we'll still say sine. The ratio of the sides in the right triangle that they decided to call sine was the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Okay, and normally the way we'll see this is we'll write O for opposite over H for hypotenuse. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, the cosine, which we abbreviate COS. We still say cosine when we see this, but we abbreviate it COS. Now the 2 sides of the triangle that form the cosine ratio are the adjacent side to the hypotenuse. So similar to sine, except instead of the opposite side in the numerator, we have the adjacent side. And again, normally we'll just abbreviate it A for adjacent over H for hypotenuse. And the last one is the tangent, which we just abbreviate TAN. So even though it spells tan, it's an abbreviation for tangent, and whenever we see it, we will say tangent. All right? And the ratio of sides in the right triangle, this is the ratio of the opposite side over the adjacent side. Okay, or you probably could guess, we abbreviate this O over A. All right, so again, these are just fancy names for taking 2 sides of a triangle and making a ratio out of them. All right, so that's it for this video. These are 3 of the trig ratios that we're going to work with in this class. And once we get into the next video, we're going to start actually using these. So again, if you have any questions, make sure you get those answered before you move on. And we'll see you in the next video.